Hey coaches, I'm Coach Jared Zaragoza from Team Twisted, and I'm going to be doing this video for both all the coaches from Team Twisted as well as the coaches from Team Patriot Fitness, which is led by Sarah Myers. So just a couple things to go over real quick before you start your 7-day boot camp. First of all, I'm just going to go over the expectations of the group. Just make sure you complete all the assignments. If you're in this group, that you're in here for a reason. Even if you've been a coach for 6 months, go ahead and do these assignments anyway. Make sure you complete every assignment, and we're going to do our best to list how to do the assignments. And just go ahead and navigate through the training group, and also check the files section and make sure you go through all those as well. And click on all the links and everything, as far as that goes, because there's a lot of good information in there. Also, remember the 4 vital behaviors. It used to be 3, so now it's 4. It's invite, which, as explained in one of my coaches earlier, it's not necessarily every day you're messaging somebody and you're inviting. I would say starting a new conversation. So when going into that, you're going to start the conversation. Just be natural. Don't focus on a sell. Just focus on getting to know them and becoming really good friends and genuinely caring about the person, and just let it flow and, form and just go through it natural. Second, personal development. Make sure you're always reading or listening to something uplifting, something that will better you. And then be proof the product works. That means drinking your Shakeology daily, pressing play daily. If you want to run or something, or if you want to do whatever, that's totally fine, but make sure you're still doing your workouts, because it's hard to prove the product works when you're not using the product. And then brain freeze. So the last one, the new one, is recognize. And what that's saying is, if you have coaches in your downline, even if it's your little team of yourself and 2 coaches, recognize your coaches for what they're doing right. Recognize them for the good things they're doing. 1, it's good as a leader because you're showing that you care about your team. 2, it uplifts them and lets them know what they're doing right, and they're going to do more of the good behavior. And it also shows everybody out in Facebook land, they're like, hey, he's recognizing this person, which gives recognition to them and their friends, and also shows your people that you're doing something right with your team, and it puts eyes on both your wall as well as their wall. Be a challenger. What I'm saying is, so you're a new coach, right? You just don't go into like, I'm a coach, I don't do anything. Like, you lead by example. So if you're telling people to do stuff, you better be doing it too. You're showing up every day, you're participating in the challenge group, help running the challenge group, you're helping to motivate and keeping everybody accountable, and as well as yourself, you're helping to keep yourself accountable. Make sure you show up every day and check in every day, just like everybody else. Don't be the coach that's like the wallflower in the background that doesn't do the workouts, and yet you're telling everybody else to do the workouts, if that makes sense. So I'm going to suggest a couple of books to start off with for personal development. One that I really liked that I was told to read was The Slight Edge. The Compound Effect is a good one to start off with. And those are kind of I'd say cookie cutter books to start off with, just because I swear every training video says to start off with the Compound Effect and The Slight Edge. But it's for a reason. I feel like they're easier reads, but they have so much information in them, and they just help you get going, right away. And there's, another good book is 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. I read that one. That's a great one as well. For the women, I Am That Girl. I have no advice on that book, so I can't help you there. Sarah might know more about that book. And then You Are a Badass. That's a really good book. That's, confidence. If you don't believe in yourself, that's a great book to read. And let me see. Make sure you're present on social media. So what I'm saying is you're posting. Some will say 2 to 3 times a day. Some will say 3 to 5 or 2 to 5. I'd say, in my opinion, 2 at the very, very, very minimum. 3 is pretty standard. And if you're like got all the time in the world or all the stuff to put on the world, 5 is even better. And make sure when you're posting on social media, you split it up. So, you have something that's personal, like your dog, your cat, your kids, your spouse, your family, your car, whatever. Something motivational, inspiring, and then also something about your, fitness journey. It could be your food. It could be a sweaty selfie. It could be, you did your workout. We're not posting pictures of, here's a cup of Shakeology, here's a bag of Shakeology. We're not doing stock photos. We're doing you, not Beachbody. People want you. They don't want the label. They don't want the company. And then go ahead and navigate through this page and check out, the Google Drive. And one last thing before I cut this video over is we believe in, both Sarah and I, we believe in all of you in here. That's why you're in this group, and that's why we're putting all this effort into doing this training to help you guys. My opinion, this training's a lot better than when I started. So I think it takes a lot of the hard work out of YouTubing and Googling everything. I think you guys have a lot of good information here. So I'd seriously, take it serious, run with it. And this is your journey. So the effort you put into this is how fast you're going to take off. If you dilly-daddle or take your time, or you skip a week, or you skip 2 weeks, or take a month off, or take 6 months off, that's going to reflect in your business. So the more you want it, just put your energy and put everything you have into this. Take it seriously. Run it like a business, not like a hobby. And just, your business will seriously take off. And most importantly, don't forget what we're about as coaches. Don't forget what the mission statement is. And my mind just went blank. But basically, we're saying we're helping people. You're focusing on people transforming and changing their lives. You're not focused on the sell. You're focused on helping people, transforming people, helping people become the best versions of themselves, helping you become the best version of yourself. That's why you started. And just remember, when you were new, what it felt like. That's what you're doing for other people. So if you guys have any questions, just post below, and Sarah and I will do our best to answer. Preferably, in my opinion, tag your coach, because I don't always see everybody's comments. So, if Sarah's your coach, tag her, tag me, or whatever, and then we'll see them quicker. All right, we're going to start Monday morning, so make sure you get all the information, get everything done, so be ready to go on Monday. All right, have a good night.